Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. So nice to be with you. I want to talk to you today about something that has been mentioned to me. Brother Steve Waldron from over in Georgia, he mentioned to me that he had said on the internet to people that now Brother Marler's talking slow. Said y'all stick with him because he's probably going to say something to you. So go ahead. I think he was especially talking to the younger people, and said stick with him. He may say something after a while. So I already knew when he said something. I was worried. I reviewed some of my stuff, and I promise you, I was just being too slow, and I knew it. You know, when I'm preaching, I don't seem to preach slow, that slow, but I just was really dragging, and when I first started preaching, I had sinus problems real bad, and I shouldn't have been in the pulpit because I was really had a sinus infection, was sick, and I got to preaching, and I looked out the window. I was at my old home church in Camp 8 Church in Louisiana. I looked out the window while I was preaching, and there was a horse wallowing out there in the dust. And I got to watching him, and I was preaching. Now, I can't prove it. I can't be 100% sure. I wouldn't want to tell a fib about something like that. But I think I might have dropped off to sleep just a little while I was preaching. Let's hope not. But then I was with my friend, Brother Mooney, or talking to my friend, Brother Mooney. And he just bragged on my programs, Thoughts Roundup. He said, oh, this and that. And it was just so nice, the things that he was saying. And I can go 6 months on one compliment, and it was just all sounding real good. And then all of a sudden he said, but I have one suggestion, just one suggestion. I said, what is that, Brother Mooney? He said, I think you ought to speed up just a little bit. Well, so anyway, it made me think about the turtle and the snail that had a wreck out on the trail. And they ran into each other, and the police went out and they asked the snail, said, what happened? And the snail said, well, I don't know exactly. He said, it's hard to tell. He said, it all happened so fast. And so I think that's what I'm doing. I'm just slowing down. I think I'm going to have to hit the fast forward button. I was thinking of all this was going through my mind. There's some things about your mother that never dies. She was always so honest with us, and you could depend on her in every way. And I heard her. I thought of what she would have said about all this. Well, Oh, see, for goodness sakes, surely you can do better than that. Well, yeah, I can do better than that. I hope, because it might have become a preach, a talk, do humor sometimes, this and that, and I seem to have it together to where I hit my punchlines pretty well right, and so forth and so on. But I don't know, if I could. Maybe it's because I'm sitting down. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just sitting down, and makes a difference. The two old guys, they moved down to Alabama from Chicago. They moved down there because they wanted to farm. And they got down there and they didn't know anything about farming. And so they bought them a truck. They knew farmers had to have a truck. So they got them a truck. And one day they was going along the road, and they needed a mule. 40 acres of land and mule. They had to have a mule. And so they saw these two old guys out there selling watermelons off the back of a truck. And they stopped and they said, "Could you tell us where we could find a mule? We need to buy a mule." They said, "Oh, y'all are in luck. You're in luck. It's a good thing you stopped here today, because we're selling mule legs." Well, they just figured they could put it over on those Yankees. So mule legs, yes. So they bought them a mule leg, and they put it in the back of the pickup. And they forgot to close the tailgate on the pickup. And they took off, and the watermelon rolled out the back and bursted. And by the time they got run back there to it, a rabbit, big rabbit, had jumped up on the melon. And when he saw them, he started running off, and they started chasing him. And he was running through the woods, and they was chasing him. It was a hot day. And finally, one of them stopped. He said, "Come on, come on." And I said, "Our mule's done hatched out. Our mule's done hatched out." And said, we got to catch him. The other man said, "Well, to tell you the truth, I don't think I want to plow that fast anyway." "Well, I'll try plow just a little faster, and we'll kick it in gear just a little bit, even though all of you have been so nice to me. It's just my friends I'm having to watch out for. I don't care much. God bless you."